Hello, and welcome. This is your weekly Oracle card reading. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lisa Stamper. I'm a professional intuitive. I do this for a living. I absolutely love it. I also do coaching, love that as well. I have something really exciting today, guys. Spirit is asking me for those of you who comment, for who I'm drawn to do card pulls. So that's exciting because I usually only do like a weekly reading for people, and sometimes I'm drawn to one person, but today is going to be a little bit different. The card deck that we are being guided to use for this week is the Lumen Threads of Fate cards. These are amazing. The first card that comes through that can help us through the week of January 24th to the 30th is Manifest. Now, before we get started, you guys will have to comment. Hello, Donna. You guys will have to let StreamYard, you have to give them permission. So those of you who, in order to comment. So for those of you who I feel drawn to, that's what I will do. First card that comes through that can help us through our week is Manifest. How gorgeous are these cards? Okay. This card signals a period of time where your manifestation work would be extra potent. Oh, and I also want to mention this is a sacred space. So if there's anybody like trying to hijack readings or anybody trying to get you to DM them for readings, please report them or let me know so we can get them dealt with, because it is not permitted here. Tiffany, I was thinking about you this morning. I knew you'd be here. Love you. Hi, everybody. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Vicky. Okay, Manifest. This card signals a period of time where your manifest work would be extra potent. What you've been working toward is on its way to you. How amazing is that? If you feel anxious or obsessive, it's time to release it and let the universe work some magic. When we are working on manifesting, it's important that we do the following. So Solange is my wonderful online business manager, and she writes a summary for these, which I work in my private clients with each week. And if you guys want to get on that, you can pop onto my website and you can get on there as well. It's just a summary that we send out. Hello, Selena. So I will choose whoever I'm drawn to. This first, what we're doing is a general card reading. So manifesting. So Solange, please write down these steps. First, we must be clear on what we want. It's not on what we don't want. When we focus on what we don't want, whatever we align with, we draw to us, right? So first you have to get clear. They keep showing me this get clear process, which I'm doing with my private clients, which works insanely fast. It's so amazing. Second, we imagine and visualize ourselves experiencing it. And the way we do that, it means tapping into those feelings as if you did have it. So focus on what that would feel like if you, get clear on what you want, and then think of how that would feel for you to have it. Okay. After you do that, after we focus on it, we must release it. And we do that by saying, this or something better manifests for me now. Okay. So those are the 3 steps. This card asks you to examine your process. Are you lacking clarity in your desires? Because it's like I always say, with my private clients, is we put an order into the universe. I specialize in manifesting, so this is cool that this card came through. I always say you can't make this shit up. We put in our order to the universe, but we have to be crystal clear, right? Or else then the universe doesn't know what to deliver. So are you lacking clarity in your desires? Are you sending the universe mixed signals by focusing on what you don't want or what you lack? Because if that's what you do, we live in a yes universe, then you will draw those very things to you, okay? Are you too focused? Reflect on how you show up for your manifesting practice and make any adjustments that need to be made. Now, there are a couple things that they want me to mention. So this is called a wisent, which is like a buffalo, okay? Now, buffalo is considered a keystone species, which means that, or bison, thank you, is the entire ecosystem depends on it for stability. Everything the bison does, from walking to eating to dying, has a profound effect on an impact on its environment. Wherever bison are found, the land, the animals, and humans have depended on it as an imperative part of life. When it comes to abundance and manifesting, the Wizened teaches us about the interconnectedness between all things. That all things are of use, even things that may go unnoticed have tremendous power. For example, the Wizened is critical in pioneer plants taking root simply by the way it rolls in the dirt and sand. I didn't know that. How cool is that? But we really are all intrinsically connected. That's how it works. It's wild. If we were to witness the bison rolling in the ground, we most likely wouldn't think it is helping plants proliferate. It is the much same of our work. Tiny things can add up to big results. Solange, please put that in the newsletter. And mullein rises out of large velvety leaves, often reaching up to 6 feet tall. I hope I'm saying that right. It's mullein. If you look at it from a few feet away, it can look like a rocket after launching. Throughout history, mullein has been used as a torch. Energetically, it can support us the same way. It lights the path for our manifesting work. It finds gateways and the openings that we need, right? The universe is always trying to support us. So these are just other ways that it wants to help. So you can call on these things to help you. Also pyrite. I use pyrite all the time for manifesting. Pyrite's nickname is fool's gold, but those who work with gemstones understand there's nothing foolish about it. While it may not be as valuable as gold, it can certainly support you in manifesting some. 100%. I use it for manifesting all the time. I have actually quite a large piece and it just brings money in. When we have our sights set on something, it's important that we take action. Please make note of this as well, Solange. It's important that we take action for what we want to manifest. We cannot simply hope that the universe will provide it for us, right? We send out the request to the universe. We put in our order. Then we do our part by listening and taking the actionable steps that our intuition tells us or guides us to. Okay. Pyrite. Oh, we must show up and do the work. Yes. Pyrite removes blockages and cultivates a go-getter attitude, allowing us to feel worthy of what we are manifesting. And I don't know why this is coming through, but I always share whatever my guides are saying. So they're also asking me to share about something called Mystic Topaz, because for a long time, my guides had given me this idea to create a manifesting membership. And again, it was an idea and I'd take steps forward, then I kind of get stuck, right? It wasn't flowing. It wasn't coming to fruition easily. So then I asked how it could, and they showed me a stone called Mystic Topaz. Well, as soon as I got Mystic Topaz, it helps you to energetically follow through. So now the manifesting membership is there and it's amazing. So you can use these things to help you on your journey. So if there's something that you need to finish, grab yourself some Mystic Topaz. That is here for somebody today. One of my cards dropped out of the deck, so 1 second. Okay, that was my last one. Thank you. Then the Creator. Hello, Miss Joy. Then the Creator comes through. Creator finds us when we need to move the raw and pure energy in our body and allow it to physically manifest. To be with creation is simply to interpret that which is already within us. There's no rules for creation. And I don't know why they're asking me to say this, but again, I'm going to share. A lot of times when we don't use our creative energy, it comes from our solar plexus, which comes through, we can get ideas to do things or make things or sing or dance or whatever. We don't use that creative energy. We then get cravings or almost like a temptation. It's not a temptation. It's like you can't get full, right? So I'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm hungry. I got to eat this. I got to eat this. And nothing will satiate me. And then really it's like, oh, Lisa, silly. You just have to go and create something. You have to go and write the thing or whatever, right? So it's important that we use our creative energy. Okay. Even I used to think that I wasn't creative, but I promise we are all creative. Even if you go and draw or paint or dance or sing, it doesn't matter, right? You just got to move the energy. This card also may indicate a time where you need to protect your creative work. Think of ideas, inspiration, creativity as a seed that needs adequate attention, nurturing, and protection. If you have an idea or are working on something, you're being encouraged to keep the energy close to you. Nurture the seed, protect it, and keep it within your personal container because you need to grow it a little bit first before you go in to launch it, okay? Do not scatter or share sacred creative energy with others until you know it is the right time. And you will know it is the right time when you're guided, okay? It will let you know. The balanced creator has lots of energy and finds inspiration easily. Others may perceive them as always moving to new things, but in reality, they are grounded enough to show up in one idea in order for it to manifest. And I got to tell you, because a lot of our ideas are divinely inspired, like things that are created or invented come from the divine mind, come from consciousness, right? So literally, like, I created this program that they had me create, Wealth from Soul, and then right after I launched again the manifesting membership, which was crazy, but it all worked in succession because I followed the energy and I allowed spirit to lead. Makes sense? So again, it can all just, it can seem like you're jumping from one thing to another, but when you're following the energy and following the motivation and following the instructions or the steps, then it can all flow easily and you will have the energy that you need to do it, okay? They also have a playful disposition and are skilled at turning challenges into opportunities to problem solve as opposed to allowing themselves to get defeated. There's a flexibility and fluidity inherent in creator, which is electric and can serve as a catalyst for others to tap into their own wells of inspiration. And that is something that is so cool because I had one of my teachers reach out for my past reading. She was like one of my very first, like probably like 10 years ago, people. And she's like, it's so great to see when people show up in their knowing of their intuition and trusting their intuition, because then we and this is even for like you, Jody, when we send or share things right on Facebook in our Sweet Soul Line or Your Soul Filled Life group, which is a free group you guys can join if you want, which is just really supportive and an open community where we just all love and support each other and learn about spirituality. So like even just sharing those sacred things, standing in your truth inadvertently gives others the power to do the same. And you never know how far your reach is going to be. So thank you. And please come and please share. We love all of that. Okay. They can view themselves as being unworthy and their value can be dependent on how much other people appreciate their work. I definitely fell into that trap for a long time, but really, if we just show up in service to serve, then we can know that the work that we are doing is enough, right? That's all we need to do. Again, we never know the far reachings that it's going to reach. Hello, Heather. Hello, Laura. Guys, just give you a little heads up. Spirit is asking me to do random card pulls for people after. I only usually do one, but whoever I feel drawn to, I will I'll do a little card pull for you. So that's cool. So, okay. So again, going back to this, they may tend to isolate themselves. They can also overlook other aspects of their life, family, friends, responsibility, personal needs in favor of their creative work. I'm definitely guilty of that too. On the other hand, they may have an inflated ego and have a larger than life disposition. They may also believe that they need to suffer in order to create art, which is not true, right? Something that a lot of people have taken on, but it's a false belief. In turn, keeping personal development stagnant, right? Because it's meant to be shared. Jody says she feels so connected in the group. Love everyone. Yes, it's so amazing. It's just such this like beautiful group where people can come and be and learn and share and it's so good. I feel like I'm going to cry about it in the best way. Okay. The last card that comes through that can help us through this general reading is Transmute. Okay. See how there's like a little honeybee there? And I don't know why sometimes this background was a little pink. I tried to fix that, but within you lies the ability to take dense energy and turn it into a lighter and higher vibration. So whenever I do readings for people, whenever I do healings, I always set the intention that any energy that's released, because I always work with Archangel Michael and Mother Mary and whoever else I'm called to, whatever energy that's released be transmuted into love and light and the good of all. As like light workers, we have the power to do that, right? We can totally change uncomfortable situations into something lighter and higher. That's what true transmutation is. You can do this in response to constricting situations, difficult relationships, or blockages within your internal landscape. Sometimes we do not need to consciously work at the issue, but just having the intention of doing so. Just literally setting the intention that that which does not serve is transmuted into love and light and the good of all, right? Or that this constricting situation or difficult relationship or blockages or whatever, release, set the intention to release. This card is an invitation to identifying that which needs to shift and creating a sacred container for what you want to transmute. And oh, interesting, it's not a bee, it's a scarab. Thank you. Scarab, like all beetles, a scarab goes through a metamorphosis, which is often associated with rebirth. However, the scarab magic also lies in its egg-laying ritual. The scarab will take a piece of dung and roll it east-west. I didn't know that. Isn't that so wild? And there's a reason for it. Eventually laying its eggs within the dung. After about a month, it rolls the dung into water to soften it, and the eggs can finally hatch. The scarab invites you to look at the world, even that which seems mundane and dung-like, as an opportunity for alchemy and rebirth. The next thing that can help us is Lady's Mantle, and this is all representative to the transmuting, okay? Aren't these cards so beautiful? They're like gold illuminated foil. Okay. Lady's Mantle, morning dew, has always been revered as a magical substance. So when ancient alchemists saw how Lady's Mantle held morning dew on her petals and leaves, they named her Alchemilla. Alchemilla, thank you. Sometimes we know a truth but are unable to fully grasp and integrate it, and this is where Lady's Mantle shines. Call upon her when you need help transmuting that which you know into something that you can embody, because that's part of manifesting, okay? Is being able to embody the energy. So we can know things, we can learn things. This way we can call on Lady's Mantle. And again, you don't have to get the actual thing. You just call on the energy of it to help you embody that which you're wanting to. Okay, so cool. And then the last thing that comes through is Moldavite. There's a lot of mystery surrounding Moldavite. We are not exactly how it comes to be beyond the fact it comes from space. The strongest theory is that it came from the impact of a giant meteor about 14.7 million years ago. Because of this, Moldavite brings about quick transformations and shifts, helpful for when you know something needs to be shifted but unsure of how. And Laura, specifically, I'm hearing that for you in regards to what you and I were talking about the other day, work related, okay? Moldavite brings mysterious powers of the ethers. Use Moldavite as an ally when you're feeling stuck and needing help to shift out of it. Okay, so that is your reading for the week. And let me see who I'm drawn to. Am I supposed to use another deck? Yes. Okay. So first there's going to be Miss Tiffany, if that is okay. I'm going to draw a little card for you. Was it card 13? Yes. Okay, 1 second, guys. Hi, Zania. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wise one, grow within your current situation. So that which is showing up in your life right now, and guys, this is really true for everybody, that which is showing up in your life is truly here for you, right? Our soul knows certain things that we want to learn and grow from. And so just know that it is here for you. So you can also ask to be shown the specific situation and how best to move forward. And a lot of it, again, is just embracing and allowing the situation to be what it is, and then choosing on to stay stagnant or to keep moving and going forward. Do you choose to give up, or do you choose to move on? Okay, so Xenia, no, you may not ask a question. I'm sorry, but if I'm drawn to you, I will do a card pull. Okay. Miss Donna, if you are still here, I'm going to draw a card for you. This represents Shield Maiden. This is about making plans and focusing. So it's, again, it's part of you needing to get clear. There's very specific things that you want to achieve in your life or something that you're wanting to get done, but you need to focus your energies, gather your energies, get really clear. Reach out if you'd like. We can absolutely do a personal reading. I can share the get clear process with you in that, if that is something that you would like to do. It happens really quickly and easily. Focus, make those plans, get clear, release into the universe. This or something better manifest for me now. Vicki Lynn, I will do a card for you. Guys, let me know if these are making sense to you. Okay. Knight. So Vicki Lynn, there is something that is challenging you right now, that is taking you out of your comfort zone. What I'm hearing, it's actually that you are gifted, but you're scared to show up as it because you're scared people will think you're crazy. But they say be brave and honest. I don't know if that makes sense to you. However, these are blessings. These gifts are blessings. I used to be worried that people would think I'm crazy. And I just have to tell you, it is the most perfect God-given thing to have these gifts and be able to divine and help other people. And they're saying, and I'm getting goosebumps with this, which is confirmation that mediumship is yours. So you are able to tune in with, passed over loved ones and whatnot. And that can really help people, but that's what you are here to do. That is what you're here to do. You're here to help the greater good. You're welcome. Does that make sense to you? Okay, let's go to Heather Gibson. Okay. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. So what I'm hearing for you is scarcity, lack, bullshit is coming up in your life and you're so done with it. You want more, you want the wealth, you want the health, you want the abundance, you see all of that, but this stuff is keeping you stuck, and it almost feels like I can't breathe. It feels like there's some abuse patterns that you're just ready. You are the change in your family to break those lines. Does that make sense to you? Okay, perfect, amazing. Okay, Miss Laura, I'm coming to you, and then I'll go to Selena. Okay, Laura, medicine mother, honor your inner knowing. Oh, so there's stuff that you know that's going on. Know that it is here for your greater good, and know that you will be more than well equipped to get through everything. All you need to do is listen to your inner knowing. And for Selena, it's so funny because they're telling me to pull a card from a different one. You're getting play. You're focused way too much on work or worrying about work, and you need to go and play in order to get realigned and rebalanced with yourself in order to feel better and get the energy that you need to move forward. You also have a special affinity with dolphins, and I get goosebumps with that. If you want to look up the spiritual meaning for dolphins and get working with their energy if you'd like, because they can help facilitate and bring in some rainbow energy, which raises your vibration and gives you higher energy. Okay, and I'm going to end today with Tanya Powell. Okay. And White Witch. So White Witch means be the light. Embrace your knowing within you. So it's interesting because patriarchy taught that witches were like these horrible things, and green faces and warts on their nose. It honestly, all it is somebody who knows how to work with plants, with animals, with their intuition, with the cycles of the earth, right? So be the light. Don't be afraid to step forward. They're saying that you are in corporate and that it's suffocating you, and that you're here for way more than what you're allowing yourself to step into. They're actually saying that you're here for a big movement, specifically to do with women and children and breaking free from constriction, from patriarchy. Does that make sense? Okay, and actually, Sharon, Michelle, they're asking me to come to you too, so I will do this. Okay. Oh, you also got Medicine Mother, which is honor your inner knowing. So this is actually in relation to a different thing. Honor your inner knowing of you have outgrown a situation that you're in. You desperately want to get out of it. It feels this is relationship wise, and you just have to honor that inner knowing and know that you will be safe and protected as you do. And you just need to take the steps forward in order to get to that next level. Okay, that is how you're going to be able to do it. And Pranusha, this is for you, my love. Self-love. They talk about the peacock. Allow yourself to be seen, allow yourself to be visible, get out from behind the, quit playing in the back of the room. It's time to come out and be seen and allow yourself to be seen for the amazing person that you are. Okay, I love you guys so much. So many blessings. I do have personal readings available if that's something that you guys want to dive into. It's wild things that come through. And I also do coaching as well. And I also show up every Sunday and give you guys a reading that can help you through the coming week. And I like how they said it for this week. What did they say? They said to align to your highest path. To align to your highest timeline. Isn't that cool? Yeah, so cool. So, love you guys. So many blessings, so much love. Love, love, love. Share with your friends. Let's spread the word about this amazing work. Thanks, everybody.